department. It is with great pleasure that we have the chance to invite Ming-che老师to give us the talk on the use of AI and how we use the AI to further refine our academic writings. And whether we like it or not, AI is a big part of our life. Yeah? And can you find a keyword from the title of the talk today? If you have to identify one or two keywords, what will be the keywords that you will highlight? AI, of course. We're talking about AI, yeah? But other than AI, what are the other keywords or keyword that you would highlight from the title? Huh? Ethically. I like the word ethically, yeah? When ChatGPT started to get popular, probably early last year, I noticed that students from the English department, that their English become much better. But you know what? As a teacher, that's a good thing because I can better focus on the content. You know, because the language is clear, it's clean, right? So I can better focus on the content. But we, as the user of AI, we need to find our place, right? How to find our place so that it's not replacing us. There is still something very valuable about what we can offer. And there's something that readers of your writings are eager to learn more about, you know, your writings. And I don't know how much you have used AI in your daily life, but it's important that you are only using the AI, you are using AI cautiously, okay? And the second keyword that I will highlight, of course, is the word refine, refine. And Ming-che老师is going to talk a little bit more about why she uses the word refine. It should be a facilitator, rather than using it from scratch, you know, even without your personal input. And with the right knowledge, when we use it in the right way, it will bring your writings to the next level, okay? And of course, I believe Ming-che老师will also be talking about AI literacy, the AI literacy a little bit today. So I believe that you will walk away with a lot of insights, and hopefully everyone with the knowledge you get today, your writing will be better and be more polished and impact more people. So without further delay, let's welcome Ming-che老师. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Liu.
Sorry, I forgot to present the certificate of recognition. Yes.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much for attending this lecture. Welcome to my lecture during the valuable lunch break. This is a quality time that you are supposed to spend with your sweethearts, your best friends, relaxing, having lunch, right? But I think this is probably a good chance for a good news for both of us, because we normally feel super sleepy right after having lunch, don't we? Right? Okay. Actually, I had two classes to teach this morning, and I just got here 20 minutes ago. So today, this is my topic. The topic is using AI ethically to refine academic English writing. As Professor Liu has mentioned, the focus today will be ethics, the ethics of using AI tools. Before I start, I have a disclaimer statement to make that I am standing here to share with you my personal experience of using AI tools. I am not standing here as a scientist or as an expert or a researcher in the field of artificial intelligence. I'm pretty sure that some of you are doing a better job than me, okay? So please allow me to briefly introduce myself. My name is Ming-che, and I am super honored to be an alumnus of National Taiwan Normal University. I actually got my bachelor's degree from the Department of English many years ago. I'm pretty old now. Okay. And in 2011, I got my master's degree from the Graduate Institute of Translation and Interpretation. And then, luckily, last year in March, I finally obtained my PhD degree from Translation Studies in the same institution. And currently, I am affiliated with the National Taipei University of Business, and I am teaching serving as a faculty assistant professor at the Department of Applied Foreign Languages. Okay, now please give me 20 seconds to advertise. As you can see that there are 3 academic textbooks on this slide, which I have a privilege to work with my the distinguished scholar, Professor Liang Bosen. We have co-authored these 3 academic textbooks and some of my research fellows at macro programs. And I know that some of you are especially interested in EMI. If you are interested in EMI, I would highly suggest you to read these 2 books. The middle one, the blue one, is written from the perspective of the teachers and the educators, and the green one is written from the perspective of the learners. So if you are keen to know more about, find out more about EMI, these 2 books will be something you can read. Okay, so, okay, no problem. This slide is the outline of my today's lecture. I have divided my content into 4 sections. In the first section, I will briefly discuss what AI literacy means, AI 素养, okay? AI literacy and what AI can do. In the second section, I will introduce some of AI generators, AI content generators, and their limitations. I will elaborate on some of these tools. And in section 3, I will talk about the art of prompt engineering. And finally, I will talk about how to use AI ethically and responsibly. This is a major concern we need to note for AI tools. Okay, so let's start from section 1, AI literacy and what AI can do. This is a newly emerging concept, okay, that everybody, especially for a college student, should know. Okay. So what is AI literacy? What does this emerging concept refer to? I think in simple terms, this concept or this idea can be defined or understood as the knowledge and skills that enable us as learners, right, as researchers, to critically understand, evaluate, and use AI tools to ethically, okay, this is a keyword always, as always, right? Ethically engage in this increasingly digitalized world. So I think AI ethics does matter a lot, especially in the academic settings. Okay, so I think both undergraduate or graduate students or teachers should master the knowledge about how to responsibly integrate AI tools into their studies and thesis writing without compromising academic integrity. This is very, very important. Okay. So before we proceed to discuss the next page, please scan the QR code on the screen and answer this question. There are 4 options you can choose from. So I would like to know how many of you have used AI tools in studies or to facilitate your academic writing. Can you do that? Scan the QR code. Wow, yes. 1 answer comes in. 2, 3, 5. Well, okay, 5 more. Maybe 5 more. Now we have 20 participants. Anyone else? Anyone else? Okay, let's stop here. Okay, according to the survey poll that for the on-spot audience, that most of you agree to the idea that you have used AI tools for academic writings or in studies occasionally. Okay, you don't frequently use it, right? And so this is the most obvious, significant result that, okay, as a college student, we occasionally rely on AI tools to create something for us or to facilitate our studies or learning. So I would like to show you a real scientific study, okay? This is a study conducted in Germany in 2023, okay? And this study, the full title of the article is Artificial Intelligence in Studies, Use of ChatGPT and AI-based Tools Among Students in Germany. The study results indicate that 67% of the 6,300 students surveyed across Germany acknowledge that they have using AI in their studies. But this study was conducted in 2023, right? If we repeat the same study in Taiwan, maybe in this year, at this moment, or even in Germany, I think the percentage will be much higher, right? So I would like to show you, let's look at the PDF. Okay, this is a PDF. This is an open access article, so you can freely download it. Okay, you can freely download it on the internet to your computer, and if you are keen to know more details, you can just download it and read for the details. So let's go back to the slides. Okay, so something interesting about this article is that in the table 11, according to the table 11, the researchers asked their participants, the 6,300 German students, about, as part of my studies, what do I use AI for? And according to the results, I list out the top 5 reasons behind they're using AI tools. Okay, the number 1 reason is to clarify questions. Or having concepts explained to them. Okay, this is a significant 56.5%. And the second most popular reason is they use AI for research and literature study. This is 45.4%. And also they use it frequently for translation. This is 42.2%, and then I think this part is more important, but only 39.3% of students responded that they use AI tools for text analysis, text processing, and text creation. Okay, and finally, they acknowledge using AI for problem solving and decision making. I wonder for all of you, what would you choose? Okay, which one is the reason that you use AI tools for? Most frequently, okay. Okay, this slide shows the common tools that we are probably quite familiar with. I wonder that how many of you have used at least one of them, one or two of them, okay, including OpenAI's ChatGPT 4.0. This is Google's, right? Google's Gemini 1.5, and then we have Microsoft Copilot, and then we have Claude 3.5 standard version. And of course, our best friend, right? Our best friend, Grammarly. This is what I use so frequently. But this slide summarizes what generative AIs can do. Okay. In simple terms, I can say we can conclude that the AI can offer streamlined and personalized. This is a key word. Okay. What does it matter? Because it can provide personalized service, okay, to us. Okay, according to what your personal needs, assistance to writing research articles or to our writing degree dissertations. So I would highly suggest you or recommend you to imagine AI as a digital tutor. Please imagine AI as a digital tutor who never gets tired, who never complains, but it gets applied, right? Who can navigate you throughout the entire writing process. One particular example is ChatGPT 4.0, okay? This O actually represents only, okay, and which means multiple modalities. This new model was launched in May 2024, and I wonder how many of you know about how does ChatGPT 4.0 differ from ChatGPT 3.5? How does it differ from ChatGPT 4 or ChatGPT 3.5? The major differences between these two is that ChatGPT 4.0 outperforms ChatGPT 3.5 in terms of language comprehension. Okay, language comprehension and visual understanding. These are the two major features that ChatGPT for all could provide. Okay, and also we must remember that everything comes with a price, right? I purchased the authorization of ChatGPT for all team plan for 1 year. Okay, how much do I spend? Yes, 1 year. Okay. The team plan requires 2 minimum subscribers. Okay, so I spend $600 US dollars a year for 2 subscribers. So you see that ChatGPT for all is not affordable for everyone. Okay, and according to what I know, the price will be bigger next year. Okay, it will become more expensive in the coming maybe 6 months. So if possible, purchase it now, right? All right. Okay, so we can conclude that AI's guidance is particularly helpful in 6 primary aspects. This is what I observed, and I try to summarize them. Okay. Firstly, AI guidance can simplify daunting topics. Some topics we may find them quite complex, thorny, or daunting, and then AI can assist us by simplifying these kind of daunting topics into manageable and digestible pieces. This is super important. Okay. Second of all, AI can help us brainstorm ideas, because sometimes we don't know what to write right from scratch, as Professor Liu has mentioned. So we can use AI tools to help us brainstorm ideas, and then it can also help us outline, rephrase, refine, proofread, and edit our initial drafts. Our initial drafts. And then AI can quickly gather, process, and summarize vast amounts of information or data to provide us with a comprehensive overview. Comprehensive over, not biased, okay? Not too narrow. Okay? Number 4, AI can provide access to the most relevant and up-to-date publications. But there is an issue regarding in this regard. I will mention this later. Okay. And I think number 5 is very important. I don't know this before. AI can simulate multiple perspectives. Okay, from different viewpoints, different stances, different perspectives, which may benefit us in conducting a balanced, well-rounded, and in-depth analysis. The key point is that we should not rely on AI tools, because it may sometimes create some biased perspectives. But some powerful AI tools can simulate multiple perspectives in order to avoid biased viewpoints. And finally, AI can help us organize and structure ideas coherently. This is a key word. Okay? It's not only to organize but structure it coherently and give us a real-time feedback for textual refinement. Okay, now let's move on to section 2. In this section, I will introduce some AI content generators and their limitations. And this is only based on my personal experience. I know that there are way too many AI tools, right? Okay, the first one I would like to introduce is one quick terms. I don't know anyone knows about this. One quick terms is a super powerful term extractor. Okay, to help researchers build glossaries of terms. This is super helpful because it can save us a lot of time and effort, right? And you can use your institutional login to create an account for yourself, only for academic purposes. Now I would like to show you, quickly show you the interface of this software. Okay, this is what it looks like. This is the first page, right? And here you can see that this is anonymous, so I can log in. Click here. Oh. Okay, forget it. All right, so let's go back to the slides. You can try it yourself at home. So what can you do? You can upload any document. Okay, your handed document to one quick terms to extract monolingual or bilingual terms from the text in one language or multiple languages. Okay, So the purpose is to, the major feature of this one-click terms is to extract bilingual terms from translation memories or any other aligned bilingual documents. For example, here, you can upload any document to extract the key terms in one language or in two languages in bilingual format. Okay. So this is a page. I would like to show you an example. I tried this before and I uploaded an article written by Carla Frisero, which was published in 2007, and the title is Queer Spirituality, Haunting the Past. Okay, so what you can do is to upload this document. This is an open access article. It's for free. Okay, the copyright no problem, right? So I uploaded this article to this quick terms and upload it, and then you can click this icon, extract terminology, and then what happens? You can get something like this. Okay, and these results, the search results, can be shown in two major modes. Okay, single words or multi-words. Okay, and I'm showing you the multi-words format, and let's look at the results. Okay, the first keyword is queer spirituality, aka 酷儿伪昧系. Okay, next word is reproductive futurity. Okay, 生殖未来性. Okay, final word, the third word is queer historiography, 酷儿历史系. Why do I mention these three words? Because they are the three key concepts central to this article, and this tool helps me to extract these key terms. So I can use it to save a lot of time, right, and a lot of energy. And these three concepts are especially central to this article. Okay, the next AI content generator I would like to introduce is Notion AI. I think maybe some of you have used this before. If you have not, you can try this on. I think it's quite useful. Okay, let me show you the interface. But before that, let me tell you what you can do. Notion AI is a very powerful AI tool to use to draft. Okay, to draft an outline. If you don't know how to draft an outline, just visit its website, and it can help you to generate an outline for free. But if you want to use other functions, of course you have to pay and to become a premium subscriber. And then you can also summarize an essay and revise a working draft. Okay, you can use Notion AI to help you revise, summarize, and draft. Okay, let's take a quick look at the interface. Okay, this is how it looks, and you can see my name here, right? Okay, so I have used this tool to do something. Okay, for example, you can draft an outline, draft an email, draft a meeting agenda, and draft anything. Okay, and also it can help you brainstorm ideas. If you have a brand new concept or a brand new idea you barely know, you can use Notion AI to help you brainstorm ideas, and this is super useful. Okay. Okay, so let's go back to the slide again, and let me show you some examples. All right, I tried to use Notion AI to do something for me, and this is this example is an abstract written by myself. Okay, this is an article. This is the full title of the article I published like 2 years ago. Translating gender indeterminacy, the querying of gender identities in female genes, last words from Mars. Okay, this article was published in 2022, and I uploaded the first ever draft, okay, of my abstract, okay, to Notion AI. So my first draft was actually written on April 3rd, 2020, 4 years ago. Okay, and I entered this prompt. Please rephrase this abstract into a 2-paragraph text within 250 words. The phrasing style should align with the literary and academic tone. So you can see that the prompt is quite precise. Right? I have set up the word limit, right, and the style. Okay, it should be read like a literary or academic text. Okay, and it should be presented in a 2-paragraph text. And let's see what the outcomes. Okay, on the left side, on the left side is the original abstract I uploaded to Notion. Why can I do that? Because this is outdated. My real published version of the article doesn't look like this. Okay, so this is my first draft, so I think it's okay. You can take it. Okay, to train your model, no problem. So this is the original abstract I uploaded to Notion AI. And on the right-hand side is the generated content. Okay, let's see the difference. Okay, I would like to highlight the first passage. Let me read you this first passage. 徐妙清 a literary cult icon for sadism. Sadism means lesbianism. Okay, sadism among queer circles in the Sinophone sphere and beyond. Committed suicide at age 26 in Paris in 1995, leaving behind the epistolary quasi-memoir manuscript of Last Words from Montmartre. This queer-themed novel features the lesbian author's hermaphroditism ideology through the first-person narrative. Q obfuscates the institutionalized binary gender categories, examines the unexplored homosexual desires, and subverts rigid socialized gender norms and cisgenderism. Okay, so let's look at the right side and see what the Notion AI has added me. Okay, I would not say it actually added me. Okay, maybe I prefer my original one. Alright, it depends on your decision. If you compare these two, on the right hand side, you can see the Notion AI has revised my first initial draft into a totally different text. Okay, let me read it for you. In the annals of Sinophone literature, Qiu Miaoji emerges as a luminary, her tragically brief life casting a long shadow over the landscape of queer writing. Her final word, Last Words from Montmartre, stands as a testament to her revolutionary approach to gender and sexuality. This epistolary quasi-memoir, penned before her ultimately demise in Paris at 26, challenges the very foundations of gender binaries and cis-normativity. Q's narrative deftly weaves a tapestry of hermaphroditism ideology employed in the first person perspective to dismantle societal constructs of gender. Alright? Okay, this is a challenge for you, right? In such a short time, it's hard to decide, to determine which one is better, right? But you can see that, you can immediately notice that these two texts are totally different, right? The writing style, the phrasing style, the tone are totally different. But I have to say that the Notion AI generated content is much, much more literary, poetic, right? The word choice is more, which is based on the prompt I gave, right? So personally, as a researcher or as a scholar, I may probably opt for my own version rather than this version. But this one can be for your reference, right? We can borrow, we can borrow some ideas or some phrasing style from the Notion AI generated content. Okay, another thing worth noting is that here. Okay, as you can see, the 3 column words. The Notion AI generated content use we, our, we as a subject, right? That is the default setting. That is the default setting for like the AI tools. They assume that the authors might be in plural form, like 2 people or more. Okay, but actually this article is written by myself. But in my original abstract, I did not use I or mine. I don't use I or mine in my original abstract. But in the Notion AI generated content, the default setting is we. Okay, the authors is in plural form. This is something that we need to note. Okay, otherwise it may cause some misunderstanding or confusion, confuse the readers. Okay, the next AI-powered chatbot I would like to introduce is Bold. I think that some of you may have used this before. If you have done, no problem. Good morning, good afternoon, good afternoon, not good morning. Good afternoon, Ming-che. Okay, this is what I use. And I would like to show the interface. If you have never used it, let's take a quick look at it. Before that, I need to talk about the company. This is an AI tool initiated by the American company called Anthropic. Anthropic means related to human, related to human, in March 2023. So it's quite near, right? And I think it's quite at the same time of ChatGPT, right? Let's look at the interface. It's quite friendly, user-friendly. Okay, this is the homepage of Claude. And you can see how can Claude help you today, generate interview questions, write a memo, summarize, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you can do a lot of things. This is a chatbot, no problem. Everybody knows it, right? Now, let's go back to the slides and show you something important. It's interesting to find out that Claude also has a disclaimer to make. Okay, as you can see on the slide, Claude says, "I am not perfect." Okay, it acknowledges this tool. Everybody, users, subscribers, you have to know that I am not perfect. I'm a robot. I'm a machine. Okay, and you should keep a few things in mind. What do we need to keep in mind? First, Claude may occasionally generate incorrect or misleading information or produce offensive or biased content. Why? Because every chatbot or any AI tool relies on the model to which many data is trained, right? So it may create some biased content or offensive content, okay? Because of the data trained. All right, the next thing is do not rely on our conversation alone without doing your own independent research. I think this is a very kind reminder, right? Claude didn't guarantee that it can produce something super correct or not biased at all. So we still need to rely on our own independent research. Okay, this is the example. Okay, this example I would like to show you. I actually entered this prompt. Please extract significant insights and the key arguments from a book chapter. Why do I do this? Because I don't have the time, right? As a professor, as a researcher, I'm super busy every day, so I don't have time to process so many articles. So if I want to save my time and energy, you can use it. And you can enter some prompt like this, okay? Please extract significant insights and key arguments from a given a journal article or a book chapter. And as you can see, the Claude answers, I can help identify the main arguments, key themes, supporting evidence, and significant insights from the material. So what is the material I uploaded? Actually, I uploaded this material. This is a book chapter I contributed in 2021. The early transmission of the I Ching and the figurist renditions. Okay, this book is part of is chapter 6 of this volume, the making of the global I Ching in the modern world, which was published by Sprinter in 2021. And I only uploaded a small part of it. Okay, introduction, the second paragraph, the I Ching's early encounter with the West. Okay, so let's see what Claude generated for me. Okay, this is what it generated. Okay, so you can receive something like this that looks like this. Of course, I copy and paste. I copy and paste the generated content into Word and make it in a more clear format for you to look at. So you can see Claude generated content. You can use it to identify, to extract the key arguments and insights from the uploaded chapter. Okay, and you can see original nature and structure, and okay, I Ching 怎么样怎么样 and this and that, and the regional influence, I Ching's regional influence in East Asia, including Japan and Korea. And then you can see the evolution of the interpretation of the book in the West, and then the dissemination and distribution of the book of I Ching in the West during the 17th to 18th centuries. Okay, and also you can see that significant themes, including cultural adaptation, religious cultural integration, evolutionary nature, etc. Okay. These three significant themes are exactly what I emphasized in this chapter. Okay, so I'm super satisfied with the generated content. This Claude has helped me a lot, has assisted me a lot. You can upload any article which is now copyright issues, it can save you a lot of time. All right, now let's go on to the next tool. Okay, the next one is reversal. I think some of you may be quite familiar with this tool if you have not used it. But if you have not used it, let me tell you, this is an online parallel corpus. Online parallel corpus is super useful and free. Of course, you can pay to become a premium subscriber. Let me show you the interface first. It looks like this. Okay, very beautiful, very clean, and very user-friendly. And you can use reversal for translation, and you can identify parallel context in bilingual format. And of course, you can use it for grammar check, synonyms, etc. Okay, and here you can find out there are maybe 30 languages to choose from in 2 different directions, either from Chinese to English or from English to Chinese. Okay, so this is what reversal can do. Now let's go back to the slide. I want to show you an example. This is a particular example. Gender dysphoria. Okay, this is a very new, not new. This is a specialized term in the field of gender studies. Okay, so I would like to know more about gender dysphoria in both English and Chinese text. What does it mean? Okay, in English or Chinese. So I could use reversal. I can use this tool to find out, to identify some contexts. For example, I enter gender dysphoria, and you can immediately get the translation. Okay, including something 性别焦虑症、性别焦虑症、性别不安、性别焦虑 etc. Okay, so on this slide, you can click context. You can click the icon context, and then you can obtain. You can obtain the parallel corpus. You can obtain the parallel corpus in 2 columns. On the left side is the English original text. These are usually written by native speakers, so they are quite reliable. And on the right-hand side is in Chinese version, right? So you can see that you can compare the highlighted words. This is not clear, but on my computer, these keywords are colored in yellow. Okay. For example, in this context, gender dysphoria means 性别焦虑症. In this context, gender dysphoria means 性别不安. Okay, so in different contexts, in different fields of knowledge, in different disciplines, it could mean the same term could mean different things in Chinese translation. So this is something we should note, and we can rely on this tool to generate for us. All right, next. I would like to introduce this one on Notebook LM. Notebook LM. This is a super powerful AI tool based on Google's Gemini 1.5. Okay, they are neighbors, they are relatives. Okay, and you can of course log in to your Google account. Okay, this is very important. If you want to use Notebook LM, you should log in. You should log in your Google account and try to change the language of your browser, Chrome, to English. Normally, the default setting might be Chinese, right? So if you want to use it in English, you have to change the language first, okay? Go to the settings and change the language. And then let's take a quick look of what it looks like. Okay, this is the front page of Notebook LM. And let's try it. Okay, you can see my picture here. I already logged in, and on this page you can see I already created something here. Okay, I uploaded this. This is also written by myself, an article, and I use it to do something. And let's take a quick look. Okay, this is what it looks like. But let's go back to the slides to get a better picture. Okay, so if you upload something, okay, you can, what can you do? This is an AI-powered research and writing assistant. It can help us to convert. I think the major feature of Notebook LM is to convert super complex material into an easy-to-understand formats. For example, you can use the feature briefing docs. Let me show you. Alright, this is what I do, okay? I uploaded the material. This is the same material, the making of the global Yijing in the modern world, okay? This book and chapter 6 was contributed by myself, so I own the copyright, so no problem, okay? I uploaded the early transmission and the Yijing and the vigorous rendition to Notion AI, and then this tool generated a summary. Okay, this tool generates a summary for me, and the words is too small, but you can see it means briefing docs. You can upload this article and click this icon, and click this icon briefing doc, and it can help you. To summarize and make your this super long article into a smaller one and in a very organized manner. So I enter this prompt. Please identify the main arguments, key themes, and significant insights from a book chapter excerpt. And you can, just as I said before, you can click briefing doc, briefing doc, this icon, and then I would like to show you the PDF, the content, the outcomes. Okay. So this is the outcome generated by Notion AI, right? And the title is JSU Transmission and Translation of the Yijing, a review. The briefing document reviews the main themes and ideas from chapter 6 of Ming-che's book, blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And then you can see the key themes, okay, in boldface. Like motivation for translation, early Western perceptions, and Mateo Ricci, Mateo Ricci's accommodation policy, Mateo Ricci's accommodation policy, the rise and fall of vigorism, okay? So you can see that the generated content is so clearly, so well organized. And the key concepts and key arguments are well organized in a very clear format. All right, that's it. Let's continue. The next tool I would like to show you is this one. Okay. This is called WordVice.ai. This tool features, it can be used as an AI proofreader, paraphraser, summarizer, and a plagiarism checker. Oh, this is super important, right? Some of you have concerns over plagiarism, right? Later we will elaborate on this issue. And it also features AI detector, okay? And everyone can register. Everyone can register as a member to use it for free, excluding plagiarism detector. If you want to use this function, you have to pay to use this function. So let's take a quick look at this interface of WordVice AI. It's very, very useful. As you can see, this is a front page. You can see that there are a lot of languages, major languages to choose from, and there are a lot of modes. For example, light, standard, intensive, concise, and then the document type is also open for choosing. Okay. For example, we have general, academic, admissions, business, creative, and web. Okay. So this is a very powerful tool. On the sidebar, you can see some other features. For example, the dashboard. Okay, AI proofreader, AI paraphraser, AI translator, AI summarizer, AI plagiarism checker, AI detector, and so on. Right. So it's quite useful and for free. Okay. Of course, you can use it if you subscribe as a premium user, you have to pay for the other functions, okay, features, okay? So the document types include general, academic, business, creative, web to choose from, and the language modes can be light, can be standard, can be intense, and can be concise. It's totally tailorable, right? Tailorable. Okay. The next tool I would like to introduce is this one. Paraphrasing tool.ai. Okay, paraphrasing tool.ai features 9 major modes. I think these tools are quite similar from one another. For example, the 9 modes include standard, fluency, humanizer. Hey, this one is very interesting. Later I will elaborate on it a little bit more. Humanize means to make a robot, a machine generating content more human. Okay, this is what it means. Okay, but can it achieve that? Can it do that? I am not so sure. Okay, I'm not so sure. Okay, so the humanizer feature is actually used to delete robotic tone. Okay, to make it AI undetectable. This is what it claims. It claims that it can do that, but can it do that? We will find out later. Okay, and also it can be used to simplify creative, academic, shorten, expand, rephrase, etc. Okay, now let's look at let's go to the website and take a quick look. Okay, this is the front page of paraphrasing tool. .ai. Okay, as you can see, there are a few features here, right? On the top of the page, plagiarism checker, right? Essay, right? Wow, it can write an essay for you. So convenient, so friendly, right? Essay writer, AI bypasser, AI bypasser, AI bypasser, summarizer, etc. Right? And here you have many languages to choose from here. Okay, you have like 30 languages to choose from. Okay, so what you can do on this color you can see the 9 modes. Okay, standard, fluency, humanizer, simplify, creative, etc. Right? So if you have time, you can try it on and see what you can do, how it can help you in your academic writing. So let's go back to the slide. If you are a premium user, you can change the tone into a formal, casual, professional, or witty, but you have to pay. Become a premier user to use this this feature. All right? Okay. So I would like to show you the feedback. Okay. This paraphrasing tool.ai claims that it can humanize, right? It can humanize AI-generated content, but can it? This is a question, right? So I tried to use the humanizer feature and to see the outcomes. Okay. I uploaded the same material as I have mentioned previously. Translating gender, blah blah blah. Humanize last words from a mart, and you can see this is the icon humanizer. Okay. I upload the paragraph generated by Notion AI on page 20. Okay, we have seen this generated outcome right at page 20, and I uploaded this Notion AI generated outcome to here, to this tool, and see what it can help me to humanize the Notion AI generated content. Okay, so on the left hand side, you can see this is what I have obtained from Notion AI, and on the right hand side is the humanized, the so-called humanized generated outcome. I have to say I was kind of disappointed because you know what? Because it's only using some simple words in place of the complex terms. That's it. That's all. That's what it calls humanizer. So I remember that some of the students asked me how can I avoid the AI detector? It's barely possible. Even we have this kind of tool, but I think it's not that functional as we imagine. The humanized output. This is the humanized output, and this red color parts. This red color part is what it changed. Okay, from this Notion AI generated outcome, it becomes like this. And if you compare these two, if you do a close reading of these two, you can see that it's not that human. Okay, it's just simplified. Okay. All right. Next tool I would like to introduce is WriteHuman.ai. Okay. Okay. As you can see, write human. What does it mean? Okay. You can write something that looks like human written, right? It claims that it has anti-AI detection, anti-AI checker, to combat tools like Authenticate or Turn-in. You know, Authenticate and Turn-in are our two major enemies, right? They always detect something AI-generated content in 1 second, right? So this AI claims it is able to help you escape from the detection of Authenticate or Turn-in. But can it do that? Let's go to take a quick look at this interface of this. Okay, this is the homepage of Write Human AI. Okay, you see that humanize AI text with Write Human, right? So this is a key feature that it claims that it can do for you. All right, so here you can paste your AI-generated content here, and then you can click Humanize. Okay, this is the icon, Humanize. Okay, but can you do that? Let's see one example. If you click I actually uploaded, this is a paragraph written by AI. Okay, this is a paragraph written by AI, and I uploaded this short paragraph to test how human written text it can create for me. And according to the features, this Write Human AI is able to bypass AI detection and becomes an AI humanizer. And this is the generated outcome. Okay, it's not easy to see, right? It's not clear, right? But I have to tell you that this uploaded content text is the second paragraph of the text generated by AI, as previously shown on page 20. And the generated outcome, the humanized outcome is here. Okay, and according to Write Human AI, it says, this outcome is the human score is 99.58. Oh, so human, superhuman. So, but when I do a close reading to compare these two, I find it not so human. Okay, I find it more robotic, but it claims the human score is 99.58%. But you can try it for yourself at home, see how human you can create. Okay, all right. Next, this is another humanizer tool. If you are so keen to know about how to humanize your text, okay, I know that some of you are so eager to know how to avoid AI detection or so annoying, okay? You can use it, try it on, okay? See what it happens, okay? Humbot.ai. It claims that it can humanize AI text completely. Wow, superb, right? And it can help us to bypass the most frequently used AI detectors, including originality AI, zero GPT, etc. Okay, Turn-in. Okay, these tools teachers use to detect your AI content, AI-generated content, right? So beware of this. It claims that I can humanize your AI text completely. So can it do that? Let's go to take a quick look at the interface. See, very beautiful. Humanize AI text and bypass AI detection. Okay, and here, okay, you can try a sample, right, and see what the humanized content will appear here. Okay, now let's go back to the slides and see what it does. Okay. So it claims that it can make AI writing undetectable and to bypass AI detection, right? So I tried it on and I uploaded another AI generated content on the left-hand side, and this is a generated content. Okay, I have to say that I am disappointed again. This is not humanized, not so human written. Okay. Although the so-called humanized content seems to me even more robotic written. So it fails from my perspective, but you can still use it, try it out, and see what happens. Okay, bypass this one. All right, this one is, I think this one is quite useful for especially graduate students and researchers. This one is an AI content generator called LitMaps. Okay, and I have to say that this one is a very powerful and very useful literature review assistant. Okay, if you don't know what to start from, if you have a lot of articles to process, you can, or you don't know what specific article to read, you can use this tool to help you identify or to locate the necessary literature scholarship you should read. Okay, so it can accelerate your entire literature review, discovers crucial papers faster, and refreshes the latest article findings with dynamic visualization. Visualization is figures, right? So let's take a look at the interface. I really like this interface, very beautiful. And we should log in. Okay, this is my. I actually purchased the authorization for 1 year, and I spent $60 US, $60 US 1 year. Okay. All right. So you can see my name here, right? This is my name, and I actually did something using this AI tool. As you can see, I have created 4 tasks. Okay. I uploaded this article, this article, this article, and this article, and then we just pick one of them. And you can see this is a figure it created for me. And let me go back to the slide and show you in a more clear format. All right. On the sidebar, you see this is the articles I uploaded to LitMaps. Okay, and let's see what it does for me. You can key in the full title of the article. For example, if you are interested in a specific theme or topic, and you know that there is a significant paper which is so important, so crucial, so vital, you can start from that specific article, and then you can use LitMaps to help you identify the other most relevant articles that you must read before you start your writing. Okay. So you can key in the full title of the article that plays a vital role in your research. For example, I use my own article, for example, again, but unfortunately I find my article is not that important. Okay, it doesn't create many litmaps for me. That means that my article is not that influential. Okay, so when I upload this article, this is an already published version, so no problem. The copyright is okay. And you can see this is the litmap figure. This is an algorithm figure litmap create for me. As you can see, if you take a closer look, you see this. You can see a lot of dots, right? A lot of dots. Let me show. I want to show you in a clear format. No, this one. Okay, this one is more clear. Okay. This tool is very powerful by creating a figure, an algorithm figure for you. And for example, I use this Cinemedia's article. I entered this article written by the scholars in the media, which was published in 2017. And then you can see that the other relevant articles shown in the figure like this. The bigger the dot is, the more important and the more influential it is. Okay, so you see a super big dot. Okay, that means this article is very, very important. Okay, in the field or in the subject you are about to write. For example, in this case, Judith Butler's 2 publications in 1993 and 1995 are very, very important. Although they are a little bit long ago, right? In 1995 and 1993, right? But the dot is bigger than the other smaller ones, right? And then you can see some new publications here. 2023, 2019, 2019, you see? So, Cinemedia's article is positioned in here, okay? And you can see these 3 articles are newly published ones, right? So you can see the difference, right? The distance, okay? You can identify the newest, the latest publications related to the topic or this article you are interested in. So I think this one is very good. For me, it's quite useful because it saves me a lot of time, okay? And I can identify the most relevant articles immediately. And then I would like to highlight a few features, okay? There are 2 important features that I think you should know. The first one is explore related articles, okay? Once you upload an article, and you can create a figure like this for you, and then you can click on the icon of explore related articles. In 1 second, you can produce, you can offer you a lot more other relevant articles related to your scene, okay? The topic. And then another feature is, this icon is not clear. It says more like this, more like this. Okay, for example, I uploaded this article, right? And this is a figure it created for me. And then you can click explore related articles, and then in this column you can see other related articles. But if you need more articles related to this topic, you can click this icon, more like this. Okay, and you can obtain a lot more relevant articles. And also another important feature is that this created figure is able to be exported. Okay, you can download it. You can download this figure. Okay, just click export figure. This is the icon. Export figure, and you can download this figure and share it with your colleagues or your research fellows, like this. Okay, so I can download this figure and share it with my co-workers or co-authors. We can read them together, right? Also, I highly suggest you as a researcher or a graduate student. I think that's quite useful. Okay. All right, now finally entering section 3. Section 3 is prompt engineering. I think some of you are quite keen to know about how to write a good prompt, right? 这个指令工程学 right? Prompt engineering. I think we can skip this. We're running out of time. Okay. So I have to say that prompts must be. This is what we have to bear in mind all the time. Your prompts, every prompt has to be as clear and specific as possible. This is very important. And how well you frame your questions and scenarios will determine the quality of the generated content. No problem, we all know that. When properly prompted, generative AI can extensively explore different dimensions, hypotheses, and aspects of selected scene. So, we have to know that AI is an on-demand reviewer, who can suggest, refinements for clarity, coherence, syntax, register, and rhetoric style. So how can AI refine our paper writing? The key point is to write a good prompt, right? So how to write a good prompt? This is a question. But today I'm not going to teach you how to write a good prompt. I'm going to share with you how we can use AI tools to help us write prompts. Okay? I think this is quite useful. Okay? Especially this one, originality.ai. This one is AI prompt generator. If you really don't know how to write a prompt, you can rely it. Absolutely, you can rely it. This AI prompt generator can help you create very, very clear, very clearly purposed prompts. So let's take a quick look of originality.ai. Okay, this is what it looks like. Okay, and you can see that it has many features. AI checker, plagiarism checker, fact checker, grammar checker, and so on. Okay, and all you need to do is to write the purpose of the prompt. Okay, as a graduate student, I think you are capable of writing the purpose, right? What you intend to do, right? What you intend to use the prompt to do, and all you need to do is to write down the purpose of the prompt. Okay, so and then click generate. And it can generate the prompt for you. A very good, very good prompt for you. And then you can use the prompt to ask, like ChatGPT, to create content for you. So you don't really need to know how to write prompts. You can rely on these tools. Okay? So let me show you two examples. Okay, this is the first example. I wrote down this purpose. Okay, the purpose is to improve one's writing by suggesting refinements for clarity, coherence, spelling, grammar, and syntax. It's quite simple, right? I only wrote down the purpose. Okay, and then originality.ai generate these prompt results. You are an advanced writing assistant designed to enhance the quality of a written text. And your task is to analyze the provided piece of writing and offer specific refinements across several dimensions: clarity, coherence, spelling, grammar, syntax, readability. Please provide your analysis and suggestions in a clear, organized format, separating each category for ease of understanding. See that? This generated prompt is much better than mine, right? So you don't have to really spend time. 伤脑筋, right? Get trouble by how to write a good prompt. You can just rely on tools like this, and you can use it for 20 times a day for free. 20 times a day for free. So I think it's enough, right? And another example. This is another example. The purpose is to restructure. Sometimes we need to restructure, right? Restructure the drafted text in a more logical. I don't know how to make my text. In a more logical or coherent or organized format, style, you can write down the purpose. Logical, coherent, or in organized manner, making the generated output explicit and natural in language, legible in readability, and diversified in word choice. You may ask me, oh, teacher, this one is quick enough. This is a good prompt already, right? But the prompt generated outcomes is much better than mine. Your task is to enhance the drafted text by restructuring it into a more logical, coherent, and organized format based on the following criteria. Okay, so it provides you with the very super clear criteria regarding the outcome should look like. For example, ensure the ideas flow. Okay, ensure the ideas flow logically. Use appropriate transitions to maximize its readability. Okay, so much more clear, right? Much clearer. Rewrite the draft to make it more explicit and straightforward. Avoid ambiguous terms and ensure that the meaning of each sentence is clear. Optimize the text readability by breaking up long sentences and using signposting words. Meanwhile, ensure the rephrased text is sufficiently approachable. See that? There is a huge difference between my original purpose and this generated prompt. I think this one is quite satisfactory. Okay, and also please maintain a formal tone throughout the text. So you can use this generated prompt and enter it to ChatGPT, and then it can help you generate something better. Okay, refine your writing in a satisfying degree. Okay, this is another AI prompt generator tool I'd like to show you. It's called Neural Writer. This is for ChatGPT. This one is for ChatGPT, but I think both are workable. Let's take a quick look at its interface. Okay, it looks like this. As you can see, there are so many languages to choose from, so don't worry about the language options. And then it asks you, what would you like to generate? And you can just enter the purpose. The only thing you need to do is enter your purpose of the prompt, and then it can generate a prompt specifically for ChatGPT. Okay, and this is the generated prompt. Okay, click the icon here. Right. So let's go back to the slides and see what happens. This is I try to give you two examples. Example number one, the purpose is to brainstorm. Okay, if you have no idea about how to start writing a draft or an article, you can say something like this, write something like this. The purpose is to brainstorm ideas, freshly initiated concepts, and the most relevant theories central to post-human term in translation studies. Okay, I would like to do a research. I would like to do a research on the concept post-human term 后人类转向后人类转向 in translation study. I don't know anything about post-human term in translation studies, and so I can use this prompt to ask AI produce something for me. Okay, so the prompt result looks like this. Please provide a list of innovative concepts, fresh perspectives or insights, and the novel theories related to the post-human term in translation studies. Additionally, consider the possibilities and implications of the theoretical shift in translation studies. So if you compare these two, you can see that this generated prompt is much clearer, right? And very, very get to the point, right? The purpose is so clear. Okay? So I would like to show you an outcome. This is one of the, I used the generated prompt and entered it into ChatGPT for all, and this is the outcome. Okay, the post-human term in translation study, blah 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 blah. Okay, innovative concepts related to post-human and so on and so forth. Right. So you can immediately in 1 second, okay, you enter the prompt generated by AI, okay, and ask another AI tool to generate things that you should know, the new perspectives, anything that related to the idea of post-human term in translation studies. I actually read this entire document, and I really like it. I really like the results because these ideas are really so fresh to me. I never had access to them. I never know that before until I do this job. So next. Okay, next. This is another example. I would like to show you. For example, the purpose is to proofread or edit the draft to ensure it adequately covers critical concepts on a given topic by providing concise feedback. Okay, and this is the prompt results generated by neural writer. Okay, proofread and edit that draft text to ensure it comprehensively addresses all crucial concepts on the specified topic, provide constructive and insightful feedback on clarity, coherence, and overall effectiveness. So I think these two tools are quite useful if you really don't know how to write a good prompt. You can just use it and to help you generate good prompts. All right. Finally, this is a major concern. This is what I really want to say today. How do we use AI ethically and responsibly? I think most students in Taiwan don't know. We do not have this awareness that much. All right. Okay. Let's try to do this. Okay. Scan the QR code. On a scale of 1 to 5, how do you rate your understanding of AI's ethical implications in academic writing? I would like to know how much do you know about the ethical concerns related to AI academic writing. Scan it. From 1 to 5. Oh, 2, 4. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Okay. We can stop at 20. Okay, now we can stop. Okay. Thank you very much. Oh, so, oh, okay, it's increasing. All right, so some of you, I'm so happy that many of you are aware of the ethical concerns related to AI's usage in academic writing, and these results show that 31, okay, so, all right, stop here, thank you very much. 32%, okay, 32% of the participants in this classroom claim that their understanding of AI ethical concerns is, they rate themselves like 3, right? Okay, this is quite satisfactory. I'm happy to see the results. Okay, so this slide summarizes or showcases the major ethical concerns of generative AI. I think every one of us should develop awareness of this, okay? First of all, we have to know that AI encompasses capabilities and limitations, no problem. And AI may not fully grasp the subtleties or nuances of an argument, and it can potentially lead to a lack of depth and nonsensical recurring errors. This is something that happens. on a regular basis, okay? And AI is not always reliable and is certainly not infallible, okay? 它不是永远不会犯错, right? It's not certainly not infallible. The generated outputs are based on the AI tools training data and may indicate biases and inaccuracies. I think that biases is a very important concept, okay? Sometimes the AI generated content could be super biased, okay? Or towards a specific stance or point of view, okay? And for example, ChatGPT may generate fictitious reference. This is very important to remember. I remember some of my colleagues, they use ChatGPT to generate references, but the generated references are all wrong. They cannot find them on the internet, okay? So be careful. Okay? ChatGPT is likely to generate fictitious references, misinformation, and even fabricated, okay? Even fabricated data, which look plausible, but actually they could be dead wrong. So we have to be super careful. So to conclude, over-reliance on generative AI may hamper our critical thinking. This is a major concern, okay? If you rely too much on generative AI, our ability of critical thinking would be lost, okay? So what should we do? The most important thing is to fact check, okay? To fact check, cross-examine, or triangulate, okay? Fact check the answers we receive from generative AI against tried and true reliable sources again, and your own discipline-specific knowledge. According to your knowledge about a specific discipline, you find this one is so weird, so strange, so not sense-making, you should be suspicious, okay? And try to fact-check it, okay, against some tried and true reliable sources. And on this slide, I would like to show you a real scientific discovery, okay? This is an article. The title of this article is Publishers' Journals Instructions to Authors in Use of Generative Artificial Intelligence in Academic and Scientific Publishing Bibliometric Analysis. This article was published in 2024, and according to the results, you can see that 24% of academic publishers provide very, very clear generative AI guidelines, while 87% of academic journals provide very, very clear GAI guidelines. Only 1% of next page. Okay, so let me show you the article first. I think this article is very good, and it's also open access. If you are keen to know more about the details, you can download it on the internet for free. Okay, this is available on the internet, and you can find some other interesting facts about how publishers, the top 100 journals and top 100 publishers in the world, their policies and their guidelines regulating AI usage. Okay, let's go back to the slides. Okay. So. These are the highlights, what I obtained from this article. First of all, journals lead in clear guidelines for AI use in scholarly writing. Compared to publishers, okay? Compared to publisher journals, they are, gatekeepers of academic quality. So they are more obliged to regulate generative AI use to maintain scholarly integrity. Okay, and another thing we need to know is that the absolute prohibition of generative AI is super rare. Okay, only 1% of publishers and 8% of the top 100 journals prohibit the use of GAI. So you see, this is a tendency. This is an unstoppable tendency, right? Even the top 100 ranked journals and publishers allow the authors to use GAI in their submissions, but on certain conditions. Okay? All right. This slide shows that 43% of journals required a disclosure. They provide a very specific disclosure criteria for the authors. Okay, if you want to submit an article to the publisher or a journal, 43% of journals require the author to follow a specific disclosure criteria, while 75% of publishers require the same thing. Okay? And these are the highlights. Publishers are more likely to require disclosure of AI usage compared to journals. Another thing we need to know is that there is a growing emphasis on transparency and accountability in order to ensure AI use is properly credited in authors' submissions. So this is an unstoppable tendency. We are allowed, in simple terms, we are allowed to use AI's facilitation or assistance, but we have to be transparent, and we are accountable for anything we submit. Okay? So there are two things we must bear in mind. Number one, please remember not ask AI to write or rewrite the draft. They are a facilitator. Okay? They are a helper, assistant. Okay? And please, you can ask AI to provide constructive feedback and suggestions. So, in other words, AI, our facilitator, you cannot ask AI to create a new idea, a brand new idea, or an original idea for you. We are the owner of the new ideas, or novel concepts. Okay, let me show you some real examples. According to Duke University, if you go to Duke University's website, you can find a sentence like this. This standards was updated in this year, okay, like a few months ago, for academic dishonesty. Okay, this is what it wrote. Unauthorized use of AI software in any course submission without proper citation or prior approval. Spelling and grammar checkers are permissible. This is exceptional. Okay, is considered a form of plagiarism. Okay, this is clearly listed on the website of Duke University. If you commit this, okay, if you did not, if you fail to properly cite your AI usage, you may probably get expelled from the university in Duke University. Here, I would like to show you some real guidelines. Okay, although NTNU, I think 教发中心, right? 教发中心 also offers a not so clear guidelines regulating AI usage. We can see what other schools do. Okay. The first guidelines is provided by National Taiwan University, the Department of Foreign Language and Literature. Okay. Let's take a look at it. Okay. This guideline is in bilingual format. Enlarge. Okay. 台大外文系学生使用生成式 AI 参考式言 super clear, right? You can do this and you can do that. Okay. You have to get the approval of your teachers or educators, right? And to follow academic ethics, right? And 学生使用时哒哒哒 and 哒哒哒 and 哒哒哒 okay? Okay. All right. See that? Okay. And this is the English version. Okay. So if you have time, you can go to Taipei University's webpage and to download this document for free, no problem. But I have to say that this guideline was passed last year in 2023. But I have to say that this guideline is not clear enough. So I want to show you something more clear. And this one is fresher. Okay, let's take a look at 辅大. What 辅大 has done. Okay. The first guideline is provided also by the Department of Foreign Languages and Literatures. 这是辅大英文系之类. Okay. Let's look at the guidelines. This one is quite fresh. Okay. Actually, they passed these guidelines in October, just last month, right? The previous month. Okay. And this guideline is quite clear. And you can see, but it's not in bilingual format. So it's very, very super clear, okay? How to cite, how to do the in-text citations. For example, they list out several types of citations. For example, verbatim citation of the text, how to do that. This is an example. If you paraphrase the text, you should cite it in following this example, right? If you use AI for translation, you should cite it in this example, or a figure, table, okay? And so on, right? And if you use it to refine a sentence or a text, you have to be transparent by presenting it in the footnotes, okay? And these are the two specific examples to follow. If you use AI to brainstorm ideas for you, this is also subject to these guidelines, okay? You have to mention your AI usage in the footnote, and it looks like this, okay? So it's quite clear, right? Super clear. All right, let me show you another one. There's another one. This is辅大外语学院, right? Fujian Catholic University College of Foreign Language AI guidelines. This one is even more clear, okay? Okay, like this. It looks like this. And you can also access the other guidelines by some other universities, such as Tsinghua University or Taipei, okay, and Central University and the National NTNU, okay. So if you go to their website, you can download this document and you can get access to the other guidelines which are already available in Taiwan, okay. And I have to tell you that these guidelines are so fresh, okay. They were passed only 1 month or 2 months ago. Okay, so I asked Professor Liu that Shida has not yet passed specific guidelines regulating our AI usage. So we may probably refer to the Furen or Taidai's guidelines to help us follow the ethics of integrity. Okay, so before I'm running out of time. I would like to show you this is an AI sandwich approach. When we use AI, this is my suggestion. I think most of you are already quite familiar with the approach, sandwich figure, right? Idea. We can use AI to assist the beginning and end of the task. Okay, here and here, right? This part and this part can be assisted by AI, but the content, the middle part, okay, with the middle being human crafted content, grounded in your own ideas and expertise. This is super important, okay? At the end of the day, we have to say that AI is only an assistant. What matters more is, at the end of the day, is human, right? Our human intelligence, rather than artificial intelligence, right? So what we can do is to use AI to augment. Use AI to augment, not to replace. Your ideas matters much more. Okay, we can use AI as an aid only to benefit critical thinking and analysis. Please maintain transparency to avoid ethical issues such as plagiarism. This is very, very important. If you don't properly cite it, you may commit plagiarism. Okay. And then university and institutions should establish clear guidelines in academia to minimize ethical problems. Also, we can protect our privacy by opting out of training. For example, when you use ChatGPT, you can go to the settings and you can uncheck this function of improve the model for everyone, because this is the default setting for ChatGPT. Whenever you use it for free, anything you uploaded to ChatGPT will be used for training your large language model. But if you uncheck this function, the data you uploaded will not be used for training. Okay. For me, I am a premium user, right? I'm a subscriber. So the default setting automatically uncheck this function for me, right? Okay. So we may avoid copyright infringement by properly citing the locality source, and please adhere to institutional guidelines if there is. Okay, if 师大 passed guidelines, maybe in next month, maybe next semester, we should adhere to 师大 guidelines to openly embrace AI, not to prohibit the use of AI. Okay, so we will thus be able to harness the power of AI without sacrificing academic integrity, and always mention AI usage in the methodologies section. Okay, this is a kind suggestion. You can mention your AI usage in the acknowledgement section or methodology section. Okay, and please consider including the transcripts or screenshot generated by generative AI as appendix. Okay, to tell your reviewers that, oh, I use AI for this and for that. Okay, and always remember to verify AI-generated references with reliable databases such as Google Scholar and Semantic Scholar. These two are much more reliable academic resources we can use to fact check the references generated by AI. Okay, so this is an AI disclaimer statement. I would like to remind you again, AI cannot be held accountable in law. Okay, we are. Okay, so what can we do? This is an example. This is an example. What kind of disclaimer statement we can write? This is a sample for you guys. You can write something like, we employ ChatGPT for all throughout the content creation process. Below is a breakdown of how it has contributed. Okay, and you can specify how ChatGPT has contributed to your article or your thesis. Okay, for example, exploration and research. Let's look at this next page. The first category is exploration and research. The second is outlining and structuring. The third is refining and editing. Finally, it provides some feedback and revision suggestions, right? And then you can specify, you can provide a very clear statement of how generative AI has helped you, has assisted you in your academic writing. In this case, it helped us gather and synthesize relevant research and resources crucial to our chosen topic. This ensured our content was well-informed and up-to-date with the latest developments from credible resources. Okay, let me jump to the number 4. It pointed out our manuscript's potential pitfalls and it added the arguments that required further elaboration. Also, it provided constructive feedback and revision suggestions to elevate overall quality, comprehensibility, and persuasiveness of our manuscript. Okay, so this is only a sample for you to as a reference. We have to write down something like this to acknowledge our using AI to benefit our writing. Be transparent. Okay, this is a key concept. So this is another example. How do we cite AI usage in APA format or MLA format? Of course, there are other styling formats, but today I only provide 2. These are the 2 most frequently used referencing entry for my publications. Okay, this one, for example, OpenAI earlier 2024, ChatGPT May 13 version, blah blah blah. Okay. Website, and in-text citation is like this, looks like the OpenAI, 2024. For MLA, it looks like this. Okay, this is an in-text citation. Okay, so when we use AI to generate, when we use AI in our, for example, when we wrote the books, as I showed you at the opening, we actually relied on AI a lot to generate sentences, sample sentences for us. But we actually changed, we rephrased and rewrote the sentences provided by AI in order to avoid plagiarism. Okay, and we responsibly cite our in APA reference entry and the reference page, okay, of our books. Okay. So finally, just on time. There are 5 takeaways for you. I think I hope that after hearing this, my personal sharing, we can consider and comply. Please embrace it. Okay, openly. I would say open-minded. We can open-mindedly embrace AI rather than like a Hong So no, it's not. AI is something that we should trust to a certain degree, not fully, right? Openly embrace it, and we have to be aware of the AI's capabilities and potential limitations, and we are supposed to master prompt engineering. If you don't know how to write prompt, just use the two tools to write the prompts for you, and be transparent. All right? Be transparent would be the best policy. Honesty is the best policy, right? And finally, please remember, use it ethically and responsibly. All right? I think that's all for my lecture, and this is the final encouraging remarks I would like to give you. Life is 10% what happens to us, and 90% how you react to it. See that? AI is happening, right? AI is approaching us. We are facing the AI era, but it depends on how you react to it, how you harness this super powerful tool. Okay, if you are keen to contact me, or you are interested in what I'm doing, you can scan the QR code to find out my scholarly publications, and you can write me emails if you are keen to contact me. And I think this is all for my lecture. Thank you very much.
可以先帮我打开一下前面的灯吗？谢谢。那非常谢谢各位伙伴，不管是师大的同学，或者是来自有校或者外校的伙伴，今天来参与这样的活动。那各位有什么问题想要现场跟李明跟老师交流一下吗？哎，后面有一位，请说。
老师您好，那我提一个例子这样子，那研究生呢，就是现在会有例如说 SSCI 投稿的这个任务这样子。那最近例如说我随便举个例，我从14000字，那我的那个 publisher 他要求我只能投8000字，好，那这整个稿全部都是我写的，我也没有叫 AI 发想。可是现在呢，我需要 AI 帮助我缩短到8000字，好，那假如说我一段一段丢给他，然后请他帮我paraphrase 这样子有算是 plagiarism 吗？
我觉得算。算。其实一开 in the very beginning you should not， 就一开始就不要写那么多。好，我们
转投别的稿这样。
No， 就是我们在投稿的时候，其实都是通常我的做法啦，我不会写太多，因为他一定会叫你 review， 他一定会叫你 revise， 然后 revise 永远都是叫你 add。比如说，假设你是6000字，你可能写个 maybe 就6000字，差不多然后他一定会叫你 revise， 然后 revise 他就会告诉你说你要再加什么，再加什么，再去参考什么，然后你一定会再加，所以那个字数只会多不会少。所以我觉得比较不是聪明的，就是比较恰当的做法，就是我们一开始就是写到那个我预计投稿的那个字数 ，probably between like 6,000 to 10,000， 就你刚刚说是14000，那个就通常不太可能 ，journal 不会接受这么长的稿子。它最多在台湾的话，可能10000字，中文。老师不好意思，因为投第一个他是有接受的，那后来因为被 reject， 所以才转投到另外一个8000字的。那在改的时候，那我现在主要的点是在说，那如果我们想要 shorten 我们的 paragraphs， 那我们有什么更聪明的方法，不会去犯到 plagiarism， 然后短期之间可以用 AI 可以帮助我们自己。我觉得其实这个东西，因为它是你写的嘛，对，其实 basically 那个 copyright 是你自己的，所以应该理论上是不会有这个问题。可是有一件事你要小心，就是说你这个 material， 我刚刚有讲，就是你把它上传到那个 GPT 或什么之类的，它就会拿去 train 它的那个，拿去 train 它的 language model。那我想问一下，那如果像老师刚刚提供的，我反勾了，并且我在指令上面说 you cannot use these to train your models， 然后他也 promise me OK， 那我想可能 maybe 可以。OK。但是你还是要自己再去 fact check 啦，就是说他有没有给你改的，就是面目全非。或者是说他会用其他的一些有的没有的那种，像我自己的经验比如说我今天秀给你们看那些，我都是自己做过的。然后我真的觉得他真的没有写得比较好，我讲实在话，我不觉得他写得比较好，但是他会给我一些 idea， 就是比如说他给你一些字词，是你可能没有想到我可以这样写，那这个东西我觉得可以帮我们，然后当然也是可以帮你 summarize， 可是可能他 summarize 出来的东西，我觉得很有可能不会是你满意。我
我现在的经验是说，我只是单纯请他 shorten my paragraphs， 那我会去看他给我的字是不是我想要表达的意思。那我的主要的目的是我想要让他把我的字数变少，可是内容都还是我自己。
这样没有问题。
这样应该不算 plagiarism，
对，这样不会有问题，因为那是你自己写的。
OK，
对，
谢谢。
今天讲的 PPT 啊，我们如果真的引用要引注嘛，或者是您出的书要引注。那这个在使用 AI 的时候是，您刚刚有一些 sample 嘛？对。这个我是说这个引注还有这个 sample 是什么状况下是必须要去呈现？
就是你只要有使用 AI to do anything， 基本上你其实就要做，你就要引注。那像我刚刚提到说，给大家看一下那个书哈，我给你们看一下哈。因为这个是一个例子，就说我们当时在写这2本书的时候，尤其是中间对不起，第3本那个绿色那一本，因为那个时候呢，我们是被那个出版社要求说，我们要从那个学生的角度去写这个 EMI 的东西。但是我要跟各位说哈，真实的语料极为稀少啊，几乎没有。那怎么办呢？我又不是 native speaker， 我要好好搞对。所以呢，我就 rely on 那个 ChatGPT 啊之类的东西哈，然后我就给他一些 scenarios 啊，比如说这个我就给他设定一个 scenario， 然后他就会帮我 create 一个 conversation， 然后我就把这个 conversation 放到我们书里面去做例子。可是呢，这个 conversation 呢，我会大幅度的改写，就是我不会完全照他的。那为什么呢？因为我会有 concern， 我怕说这个 example 这个 dialogue 可能是他从某一个 data training 过来的那可能是别人讲过或是怎么样，我就很怕会有这种问题。所以后来我们就是在这本书的最后面，我们在那个书的最后面那个 reference 那一页，我们就有提到，就是我刚刚讲的那个 APA 的那个格式，我们就很诚实的告诉我们的读者说，我们确实有用，我们用了 AI， 然后我们有讲清楚说我们用它怎么做，就是我刚刚讲的，我们就是 create 一些 dialogues。然后我们有很认真的把它 paraphrase， 然后 to fit the norms the language norms of Taiwanese students 之类的，或者是台湾的 real classroom situation scenarios。这样的话，我们就比较避免说人家会说，你们这个会不会是从哪里偷来的或者是怎么样？就是 be transparent， 就这样。那刚刚我刚刚说给大家看的那个，我强烈建议各位去看一下，就是辅大的那个，它真的是有够清楚。非常，它就是 available 在他们的那个网页上。你们去辅大的首页或者是外文系的网页，它就在上面首页就有，就可以download。
你用几年，你会觉得用 ChatGPT 变笨了
？This is a question. This is a good question 我自认为我是 harness 它。就是我并没有 rely on 它 too much， 但是 I have to admit that it saves me a lot of time， 尤其是我们你知道当教授的，就是我们每天有做不完的事情，然后你有一大堆的事情要做，然后你还要 publish， 所以你没有什么太多时间去 process 那些 articles， 就是每天一大堆的 articles 出版，所以如果说我可以利用 AI 来帮我，比如说 summarize， 或者是帮我 brainstorm 一些 ideas， 或者是我想要对某一个议题。我可能觉得我的 understanding 不是那么 exhausted， 我可以借用 AI 的力量来帮我找寻有没有什么东西是我漏掉的。那我觉得这方面它是 very clever， 然后非常的好用。那你说有没有变笨呢？应该不至于吧？
没有，我觉得不是在查你变笨问题，因为我们有去上过一个教师使用写作工作坊。那很多的学校老师都有在推这个部分，那 AI 的部分是不可被取代了，在我们的现代生活当中。所以说，就是说一些琐碎的事情，当然说成了很好的工具。那我们就回到我们是研究生，我们是研究人员的部分来讲，我想老师刚才有讲到一个 critical thinking 的部分，我觉得就是说我们念研究所，也就是要来训练我们这个。这个我觉得现在的 AI 在我们来讲就一个 conflict， 对，在我们现在来讲，因为以前的我们在念研究所并没有这个工具， 可是现在有这个工具，那它到底是可以在某种程度上的确是帮助我们。可是我觉得在一个 critical thinking 的部分，或者是问题的发想，甚至在这个提问的能力，甚至质疑处，在有一处要有提问，这个我觉得对我们来讲。如果想请教老师这个历程，
我是觉得说大家有一个观念，就是说 AI 它的那个 train 的 model， 它那个 large language model， 它都是 hinges on available， 就已知的 known information，known knowledge。那我们的 human brain 是要干嘛用的？我们要 create something new， 对不对？然后这个 something new 就是没有在那个 databases 里面嘛。所以您刚刚讲的就是说，确实啊，如果我自己也是遇到一个很大的问题，就是说我现在因为我在大学教翻译嘛，然后就真的很多学生真的超级爱用 AI 的，他们就是 anything 他都要用 AI， 好，他也不知道怎么写，然后他也不知道要怎么翻译，他就全部 AI 代劳，好，不管为什么道德劝说，好，就是没有什么用。然后后来我就算有点放弃了，然后算了，你们那么爱用哈，那不如我来教你们怎么用这个语感啊。但是当然确实如你所说了。Critical thinking 这一块确实我们有可能会弱化学生的能力，啊，因为我们如果我刚刚也讲，就是我们如果太过依赖于 AI 的话，我们确实会，比如说你要如何去分析，像我是做文学翻译的人，好，那文学翻译有很多 nuances， 很多 subtleties， 好，这种东西根本 AI 就找不出来的，所以你一定要用人脑才能够 process 那些东西的，好 ，AI 是很 robotic 的东西，它目前啊，以后我不知道啊，目前它是非 super robotic。所以他在不管是 edit 或是 proofread 或是说 anything 啊 analyze， 它都是非常很机械性的思考，它其实不会有那种很 in-depth 或者是很 profile 的那种 analysis 出现，不太会。它出来的东西都是看起来很像机器写的东西。如果你们用久了就知道了。哦，那我相信我自己个人是觉得，像我学生他们在写，我一看就知道是 AI 写的，就你看久了就知道。连我都可以知道，对不对？何况是那些 reviewers 啊，那些人，对不对？所以我们其实我也想奉劝在座的同学说，我们真的是不要太依赖它了哈。它就是一个助手。好，那我们来大学目的也不是为了学 AI 的，对不对啊？我们来大学目的并不是为了学 AI， 我们目的是去发想去 critical thinking， 怎么样去 analyze 一个 raw data。那如果是那种很知识像数据类的东西，它可以做，它确实可以帮你，而且做得很好。但是像我们这种文学翻译，什么哲学呀、等等之类的这些东西，它就几乎不可能做到，而且它做得很差。就是我目前使用起来经验其实是蛮烂的，所以我根本就不会用。就是但是它就是还是可以给我一些 feedback 啦，就是给我一些 feedback。我觉得我的重点是 feedback。比如说我要怎么 refine 一个 sentence， 比如说 Grammarly 大家都很喜欢用吧，对吧？我个人呢，我也很喜欢用 Grammarly， 但是呢，它主要是帮我做 grammar check， 它帮我接的或者是它帮我改的句子，我通常都不喜欢，我大概80%我都不会用。但是你会觉得它看起来好像也蛮不错的啊，可是它就是不是我的 style， 我要我的 unique style， 所以我通常就不会用它，但是它还是可以作为参考，就是 refinement 的参考，就这样。我会觉得大家要就是把它当做一个参考的话，它就不会是一个阻力，而是一个助力。而且它也不会 hamper 你的 critical thinking。好，谢谢。
然后要请教就是说，之前 ChatGPT 会产生，
就是那个 ChatGPT 会产生很多魔幻的 reference， 就是魔幻的意思就是说它会可以自己去创造很多 reference。
对。
那你的经验里面，在那个 LitMat， 它出现的那些东西会好一点。
Thank you so much。LitMat 就是超级 reliable。它在 LitMat 出现的东西呢，都是已存的，就是现有的，然后它会 automatically update。就比如说，假设我刚刚不是 create 一个 figure， 对不对？然后你过了2个月，或者是过3个月，你再去点它，它会跳出一些新的，就是最近出版，而且那些都是已出版，而且它会告诉你那个 DOI， 对，你就点它点下去，它就会提供那个 DOI， 你就去点，有 DOI 就不会错了。对不对？所以那个 LitMat 我觉得对我来说，我觉得非常的好用，它可以帮我节省很多时间。然后我自己也用它来看看我的文章到底重不重要，结果发现我的点很小，就是几乎看不到就是好像不是很重要。但是我希望它以后会变大的，就可能被引用或什么。它就是那个点，它如果比如说它的引用数，我不知道它可能背后的那个逻辑，我猜啦，应该是引用数。就是说，像我刚刚秀给大家看的那个 章，里面有那个Judith Butler 哈，Judith Butler 他是一个很重要的一个学者嘛，然后他出版了很多书，然后这些书都是那种被引用几千几万次的那一种，所以他这个点就是超大一颗的，哦，就是你一定要读的。啊，但是有些人你可能不知道，啊，你看到这个，你看这个图，你就可以马上，而且他会告诉你那个时间距离，啊，1997，然后比较近的就靠你比较近，这样，那我们就可以马上有一个 mind map， 对不对？啊，就是哦，我这些文章我要看，但是不是所有的哦 ，it's not exhaustive， 它还是会有一些漏掉的东西。然后我最近在用它的时候，我就发现，为什么那个某某人的文章的点比我还大？他明明还是一个博士生而已啊，可是他就是比我大，人家是在澳洲念书的博士生，他的点就好大一个，然后就好像很重要，然后我的很小一个这样，还蛮好玩的啦，大家可以用用看，真的可以帮你节省很多时间，然后他就帮你找 idea， 对。
那如果现在就是在您授课的时候，很多同学会用 AI， 那怎么样可以真的影响到就是他们的作业或者是报告这样子？然后，对，第二个问题就是，那老师您会建议，因为您是在您的领域非常的专精，那如果我们的同学他现在还没有很熟，那如果他有一来就碰上 AI， 那怎么样可以真的就是他在使用 AI 过程当中提升他的写作跟思考能力？谢谢老师。
我觉得思考能力很难，他不会帮你提升写作，我觉得他不会帮你提升思考能力，因为他就是 robot， 所以大家可以 forget about 思考能力这件事情，他就是个机器 ，OK， 然后呢，你刚刚提到的问题非常好，就是像我们在大学教书的话，我其实看过很多资料，他们都是建议同一件事就是说，任何一门 course， 任何一门课，或者是一个系，或者是一个院，或者一个校，就是可能有不同的那个层级，然后小到课，他们都认为说老师们应该要建立你的 guidelines， 所以我的课呢，我就有建立我自己的 guidelines， 我就会告诉他们说，你们什么东西可以用，什么东西不能用，然后如果你用了，你要告诉我，如果你没有告诉我，我就会视为你是 plagiarism。那为什么会这样呢？就是因为我后来就是发现，那我怎么发现的？我当然没那么厉害一开始我就是用那个 turn in 嘛，你知道 turn in 很厉害啊，你就要丢进去，全部都红色的，它就会告诉你红色，然后这些红色的东西，他认为他 detect 说这个是 AI，然后我就想说，好，我来问问看看你们老不老实，我就问他们说，你们有没有 AI 啊？然后就全部人都承认，就全部人都说有我用 AI。然后我就说，你看吧，那个推演很厉害啊，都把你们抓出来，所以不要用。那我都有跟他们事先讲好说，如果你们被我抓到，因为我都会用那个 turn in 去抓，而且它真的很厉害，它小到一个句子它就可以抓出来。那他们就会被我下过几次，我就恐吓他们说我要给你当掉，他们就不敢用。不是不敢用啦，就是说在有限的范围内使用，在我 allow 他们approve upon prior approval 嘛，对不对？经过我同意，比如说举个例子比如说我有一个作业是他们翻译一个文学作品，但我知道那个文学作品很难，所以我没有要求你们要自己翻，你们可以用 AI 去翻翻看，然后呢，我就allow他们用 AI 去翻，然后翻完之后你要做的是 post editing， 我要看你们怎么 post edit 这个 AI generated content， 因为AI 翻出来的那个文字一定不是那么 literal。它绝对是看起来就是机器的东西，你们可以试试看你随便丢一个什么简爱啊，什么 Emily 什么诗啊，丢进去然后翻，它绝对会翻出一个很恐怖的东西给你，然后我就会请同学去做 post editing， 那这样的话你就可以用到这个 AI 的功能，然后你也用到你的人脑，你的人脑要发挥一些功用，对不对？那我们就可以两全其美这样，因为在这个 moment 他们其实是很难去翻译一个文学作品。很难，那我们就用这个方法来 train 他们，然后给他们这个 awareness。
那今天因为时间差不多到，那非常谢谢大家很用心的参与。